Hey YouTube, and thanks for watching Junkworks Garage. Today's videos are some stuff that I cut out of other videos that were good tips and tricks, I feel anyway. But I'm trying to cut some of the talking out of my videos for y'all that don't like the talking, and so I can move on with my videos. But yet again, I believe that these are pretty good tips that a lot of people might want to know about. So these are a few tips and tricks of during project vehicles while you're working on them. Some things you want to keep in mind, some things you might, I'm sure you've already heard of, but there might be a couple of new things in there as well. So hopefully you enjoy this and get something out of it. And then I put them in a Ziploc bag. I labeled where it goes and also how many of each thing is in there. In this one there's 11 screws and 3 hold downs. So then I'll know if anything drops out of a screw somehow drops out of here into the bottom of a bucket, or one of these hold downs, whatever you want to call them, falls out. Because I will tell you right now, as you notice, there was only 2 actually hooked to this. I found this kind of bright shiny one just laying in the trunk here, but I can look at that and I can tell they are cut identical. Everything is identical about the way these are. This one just came from somewhere that didn't get near as much water or abuse, so it hasn't rusted, but it was just in the trunk and I threw it in a miscellaneous bag. When I find anything that I can't identify why or where it came from and it's just sitting somewhere, I put in a miscellaneous bag. I went ahead and threw that one in here because I know it has to do with the trunk area. Probably has something to do with the fuel tank, and that there is 3 hold downs in here and 11 screws. Yet again, if something falls out, I can find it, or I can go through my buckets, and if something's in the bottom, I know where it fell out of. Which I also have labeled for different things in the car. So different parts go into different buckets. Even when you're only working on one car, quite honestly, in this garage, although I'm only working on one car, I have lots of different parts from lots of different cars in here. So I need to also label these Mustang parts on the outside of them as well, which I have not done yet. Also, you see a lot of people have their whiteboards filled full of things they need to get done. And I have get her done, because quite honestly, it would take my entire shop wall to do, or to put on there what I need to do on this car, because I just really haven't hardly started yet. But as I'm going along, I'm working in the trunk right now, I am noticing different things that I am going to need to buy, and I can't spell, so if I spelled something wrong, deal with it. But I'm putting those on this board, and that way I know what I need to order. I know, okay, I'm going to be at this point at probably by hopefully a certain date. I haven't made it that far yet, but at some point hopefully I'll have that. And I know I need to order these things to be ready to do certain parts of this car. You'd probably want to take this off and put it somewhere. I bought a new one, so I don't need this, although I'm going to keep this clamp. These clamps actually can be hard to find these days anymore, some of these older ones, so don't throw those kind of things away. And honestly, this is going to sit outside and not get thrown away until this Mustang is done, because I truly believe there could be a part, a piece, a measurement I need to take off of this. There could be all kinds of things on here that I would like to look at or revert back to, I think is the word. So I just don't throw anything away until the project's done, and I would strongly recommend that as well. And this is one of those places where if you're like me and you think you're going to get back to something sooner than you do, and you don't actually put everything in a Ziploc right away, and it winds up in a box, make sure that something like this washer here doesn't wind up down underneath that in the box. So anytime you're taking parts out of a box, whether you did it or somebody else did it, and there will be coming up things that I did as well, thinking I was going to get back to this car way sooner than, I don't even want to know how many years later. But anyway, little washers right there and things like that. You want to open these flaps up and look. Make sure there's no little screws, nuts, bolts, washers. Mainly washers get stuck in places like that. And make sure you get all that in the bag and out of the box before you go recycle this box. So I just jump started this, left it running, and went to get back in it. And as you can see, the door is locked. Also, as you can see, leave the window open. Little project tip. Two things. When I worked in body shops, you always left the key in the car, because if there's ever a fire, a fireman can get into that car and remove it from the building if he deems necessary. The other thing, leave a window down at least enough to get your arm in and unlock it. With these windows, I have them all the way down because these are really hard to reach in. You can't really unlock it this way. So I had the window all the way down. One thing, I took my car to a body shop and cats gone in it this way, so if you have cats, be careful. Second of all, this keeps you from having a running car, door is open by the way, but in your shop and not have a key because the key is in it and it's running and I'm locked out. And I don't even know where the other key for this car is right now, so I'd be really screwed. Regardless, little tip, keep your window open and the key in the car whenever you have a project car in your garage. There's not a whole lot of room right in this area, so something also that I learned in a shop, mostly by running into these things too often, is that if you don't have a lot of room, push those in and it opens it up a little bit more for you. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that. Now get out there and get your junk working. Thanks for watching Junk Works Garage, where I'm proud to say I'm a jack of all and master of none. You all have a good one.